Shalom, 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 shalom. Before we even get started in this listen, first and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakah HaKadash. Secondly, want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles and Elder Bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, want to give salutations to all the Akim, that's all the hopeful elect, that pushing forth this word and this truth in righteousness, sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, 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 shalom. And this right here ain't gonna be no long listen right here, man. You know, and which, you know, the information that I'm speaking on, you know, brothers, you know, had several brothers, elders, and upcoming elders, you know what I'm saying, already made listens on this particular topic that I'm about to touch on in my in transit video here. And I was reading an article, and it was dealing on Google. I was on Google, and I seen a couple of articles with this bastard named Elon Musk, and pretty much what he was saying. And I think the article came out maybe 5 days ago, maybe sometime last week, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, reading the article, it was going into how, you know, Elon Musk said that he already, at this point in time, already have 10,000 people that's already signed up that take the brain implants, man. All right, at the end of the day, which we all know, man, that ain't nothing but a prelude to what? The C-hip, man. Nothing but the C-hip right there at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know. So when I was reading the article, on it, you know what I'm saying, of course, a couple of scriptures came in mind, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the C-hip, man. Revelation 13, 16, and 17, the mark, man. All right. You know, going into that, he was representing the super elite. You know what I'm saying? You know, gonna make, you know what I'm saying, going to enforce unrighteous decrees to where when he killed his damn dollar bill, Federal Reserve notes, which ain't worth nothing anyway, because it's not backed by anything at the end of the damn day. But never, you know what I'm saying, nevertheless, when they go into this digital currency, all right, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the damn day, which these devils talking about digital identity, you know what I'm saying, which all of that is just a prelude to what? The C-hip. Elders Apostles of Great Millstone being given that warning, all right, way before us, man, about the C-hip, on down to the Elder Bishops of Great Millstone being given that warning before us, on down to the brothers of 07, on down to us, man, all right, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, the true brothers that's in the faith that follows Great Millstone, man, all right, you know, all right, telling you that, you know, and giving that warning, and still telling you the time that's coming when Esau is gonna make it mandate, you know what I'm saying, where he gonna force everybody to try to take that goddamn fucking C-hip, man, at the end of the day. And ultimately, let me say it correctly, man, ultimately this Yahawashi C-hip, man, like the Elders Apostles always say, sometimes we get this devil too much goddamn fucking credit, but who, you know what I'm saying, who control the minds of men, man? Yahawashi, man. All right, ain't no such thing as no free will. You know, it's going back to Proverbs 20:24, man's goings are of the Lord. How can then a man understand his own way, which is a cut to free will? So everybody's doing the will of Yahawashi, whether the elect of Israel on the right-hand side to the 2/3 on the left-hand side, along with these fucking heathen nations, everybody is doing the purpose and doing the will of Yahawashi. So when we see articles, you know what I'm saying, like that, man, the Elon Musk, and like I said, y'all can go ahead and look up the information for yourself. Elon Musk already made mention that, you know what I'm saying, there's over 10,000 people that's signing up to take those brain implants, man. Which now, what this devil is doing, he's what? Conditioning the people, man. All right, trying to normalize C-hipping people at the end of the damn day. And this devil, he gonna use his sorcery. He gonna show you how good that these brain implants is gonna be good for humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got Alzheimer's or, you know what I'm saying, you know, dementia, how the brain implants, you know what I'm saying, can create miracles, can heal you, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day or whatnot. You know, his miracles on the left-hand side at the end of the damn day. You know what I'm saying, you know? So we've been warning you, and we've been preparing you, man. Don't take the goddamn C-hip if you're a Hebrew Israelite, man. We already know 2/3 gonna take it any goddamn way. But nevertheless, Yahawashi still told us to go out there, right, and give a warning from him at the end of the day, man. Whether they hear or whether they forbear, give warning from Yahawashi at the end of the day. And I love it, man. All right. Another scripture come in my mind, going back to Habakkuk. Habakkuk, you know what I'm saying, where going into, you know what I'm saying, the prophecies shall not tarry, man. The words and the prophecy of Yahawashi shall not tarry, man. And we in those times. We in beautiful times, man. All right, you know, like the time of Noah at the end of the day. You know, because Jake see these, Jake don't know what the fuck going on. They don't know nothing about, you know what I'm saying, they don't know how to associate, you know what I'm saying, the neuron links, you know what I'm saying, the brain implant chips, you know what I'm saying. They don't know how to associate that with the scriptures, man, or filter through the scriptures at the end of the day. That's why Yahawashi have his prophets set up at the end of the day, man, to give you that warning. When we see these prophecies, you know what I'm saying, no longer tarrying at the end of the day, what we're supposed to do, give warning from Yahawashi. All right, you know, give warning to Israel. And only the elect is going to hearken, only the elect is going to take heed at the end of the day, which we already know, we already understand. But this word and truth still got to go throughout the four corners at the end of the day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So Jake, and when I say Jake, I'm speaking of you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, to you so-called Hispanics, man. All right, you know, all right, when I speak of it, you know, when I speak of Israel at the end of the day or whatnot, and Jake, they, you know, like I say, they're not measuring the time. It's like the time of Noah, man. They're too busy and too distracted into the affairs, you know what I'm saying, of this world at the end of the day. They don't see an ending to Babylon. They don't see, or they don't know that, you know what I'm saying, implement judgment. Yahawashi is going to bring judgment to this place, man, very fucking soon. It's called Jacob's trouble. It's called the hour of temptation at the end of the day or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. What's the judgment the Most High is about to bring to Babylon through the world, but mainly over here to Babylon. That's the Most High is going, his name, he gonna make his name magnified throughout the whole world once again when he destroyed Babylon and deliver his very elect, man. All right, that's 1/3 of Israel, starting with the body government of Yahawashi, man. That's the time we coming in, and it's right there around the corner, man. This ain't no fucking 5, 10 years, a decade away, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line, where you will have these false prophets out here to have you believe, you know what I'm saying, that some of them don't even teach on the C-hip, you know what I'm saying, or some of them, they'll have you believe, thinking that the C-hip is 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying, down the line at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man, which this time is vastly approaching, man. All right, the judgment of Yahawashi is vastly approaching, man. We right here. Like I said, they're talking about it more and more in mainstream at the end of the day. So when we see these news articles, you know what I'm saying, over here at Great Millstone, start from the Elders Apostles of Bishops on down, and we're going to do what naturally Yahawashi, the instincts that he put in us, in our spirit, and we're going to go out there and prophesy, man. We're going to go out there and teach, you know what I'm saying, and make a listen, man. All right, you know, okay, because we supposed to be what? Measuring the time. All right, we have to measure the time, man, according to what? Prophecy at the end of the day. That's how we know where we at, man. How, you know what I'm saying, how, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, that's how we know it's very soon Yahawashi is going to be making his return at the end of the day, man. All right, because he already gave us warning of the times that we in right now. He told us the signs, man, of what's going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, rumors of World War III, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, rumors of war, and then eventually World War III. Hey, we already, you know what I'm saying, you already have scrimmages, man, at the end of the day. Now, is we are we full throttle in World War III? No, we're not. You know what I'm saying? We in the beginning stages, man. We ain't no full throttle. Before it becomes full throttle, before Esau implement a fucking draft, with a lot of you niggas, Yahawashi, a lot of you niggas be drafted up there to World War III, man, to go out there, you know what I'm saying, to get y'all fucking judgment, man. You know, in Jehoshaphat, all right, in Atlanta, Jehoshaphat, Yahawashi, all right, you know, okay, you know, so but before that happens, because that's gonna happen, the C-hip, the mark of the beast, man. You know what I'm saying, has to be implemented. Yahawashi have to implement the mark of the beast before World War III. The mark of the beast got to happen before World War III. The Most High is bound by his prophecies at the end of the day, by his word at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right? So like I said, we coming into what, beautiful times at the end of the damn day or whatnot. A lot of Jake gonna be fucking deceived, man. The elect ain't taking the fucking C-hip, man. Fuck the C-hip, man. We ain't taking no C-hip, man. We ain't bowing down on no fucking Esau. All right, in the system at the end of the day. All right, we ain't gonna have no faith in no fucking Egypt. Fuck Egypt. We ain't got no faith in Egypt. Fuck damn Egypt, man. Our faith is gonna stay in Yahawashi at the end of the day, man. All right, you know, that's where our faith gonna lie at. Isaiah 65:13, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know, my servants shall eat, my servants shall drink in that time of that hour of temptation at the end of the day or whatnot. So the men of the Lord gonna be taken care of, man. All right, you know, not only men of the Lord, but the elect, man. All right, you know, it start with the body government of Yahawah. All right, you know what I'm saying? 144,000 on down to the friends of the prophets, the families of the prophets, man. The true believers, man, that believe on the testimonies, you know what I'm saying, of Yahawah being taught and being teach through his prophets at the end of the day, man. And that's great millstone, man. Say it just like that, man. But that's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. That's all I had on me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but we getting close. We getting close. Like I said, our faith is gonna be in Yahawah, the elect, man. Out of Razak, I pray I'm of the elect, man. Okay, Yahawah, keep his spirit upon me, man. Okay, ain't no guarantee. You know, that's why you have to pray Yahawah, going back to Psalms 51:11, man. All right, you know, many prayers you're supposed to be putting up, but those one of the major prayers you have to be, you know, you're supposed to be putting up daily, man. All right, that Yahawah don't take his Holy Spirit from me, man, at the end of the day. And that's one of the prayers Elder Apostle Rakar always be quoting all the time, man. All right, you know, okay, it's one of my favorite scriptures as well as his as well too, man. All right, you know, but anyway, you know what I'm saying, you know, like I said, our faith is gonna be in Yahawah 2/3. Their faith is gonna be in Egypt. Their faith is gonna be in oppression, and Egypt is gonna be your shame. The Pharaoh, and which is the modern day Pharaoh, which is Esau, is gonna be you niggas fucking shame, man. Cause you gonna realize you know what I'm saying, you gonna trust in the devil, you gonna trust in the system that can't save you at the end of the day. Babylon can't save itself. Esau can't save himself, man. Esau gonna be looking for help, man. All right, but ain't gonna get none, because Most High is gonna bring judgment upon him. Most High is gonna bring his kingdom down along with himself, man. Bringing his ass out of power, man. Starting with the super elite. That's beautiful times we coming in. That's beautiful times we approaching, man. Yahawah about to establish righteousness once again. Yahawah, you know, establish his name and magnify his name throughout the four corners. His name being praised once again, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know, all right, you know, and Esau being brought down low, man. All right, along with these other fucking heathen nations, all the enemies of Israel, which includes all of you heathen nations, man. And our primary #1 fucking enemy is fucking Esau himself, the devil himself, man. All right, but with that, man, that's the end of my listen, man. I pray and I hope that it was edifying to the body of hopeful elect. And with that, closing out, I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect, man. Shalom.